A lot of lawyers like to bring a binder of supporting materials to the hearing. Compile the important cases and evidence cited or discussed in both sides' briefs, and highlight the relevant portions. Sometimes you'll need multiple binders. You won't necessarily use these materials during the hearing, but they're good to have handy for a few reasons. First, if you get a question that you can't answer off the top of your head, you can quickly look it up. Second, when the other side is arguing, you can spot misstatements or find answers to questions they don't know. You may get a chance to provide the correct information if you argue again. And third, the judge will sometimes ask to see a case or an exhibit. Make sure the documents are detachable, like in a 3-ring binder. Another helpful thing to do before the hearing is to call the judge's clerk. You can get some useful information on how the judge will run the hearing. For example, you could ask the clerk how long the judge has allocated on the docket for your argument and whether they're assigning a number of minutes for each side. This generally isn't an improper ex parte communication if you're just asking about process, but check your rules first and consider calling the clerk together with opposing counsel. Some lawyers like to use slides to aid their presentation. Slides can be good for highlighting important excerpts from documents and deposition testimony, especially in big motions like summary judgment. Or they can help you walk through an argument by covering how each component of the legal standard, statute, or multi-factor test is met. If you do want to use slides, first make sure with the judge's clerk that the court is okay with that, and if so, that it's equipped to project the slides. If the court isn't equipped, some lawyers hand out hard copies of the slides as an alternative. Also, be sure your team knows how to connect to the court system the day of the hearing. You don't want to show up that day and get stuck fumbling around with the technology. To prepare your slides, a good approach is to sketch out your argument and practice it before actually making any of the slides. After you've practiced articulating your points, you'll have a better sense of what text should go on each slide. The points you want to make should drive the slides, not the other way around.